Hi guys, welcome back to another video today. Today and here we got a brand new season 7.5 patch notes for Marvel Rivals. Super excited to see what we got here. I hope they keep working on stuff. I will see what they got for us. I'm really excited for this new season. I'm really excited for Black Cat. I'm ready for something to shake it up a bit. So here we got the patch notes. These just came out, and we're going to get right into it. So if you guys could like, comment, sub, let me know what you guys think about the video. Think about what you guys think about the patch, what you guys want to see further from them. I'm always interested to know what you guys want to see more of, because I'm interested in more, and I'm getting more and more invested into Rivals, and it's really nice to see them actually listening to the community for once. So let's go ahead and get right into the patch notes. All right. Let's see what we got. We got another round of tweaks coming to Marvel Rivals. We're rolling out a brand new Chain CC protection system. I forgot about the Chain CC protection system. And to save you from endless stun locks, Bucky Barnes is trading in his crowd control for pure firepower, and Ultron is expanding his robotic wrath across the battlefield. Let's dive in and see how the meta is shifting. So Bucky's losing CC for damage, Ultron's getting buffed, and yeah, I like what I like. I'm liking what I'm hearing. All right, adjustments. Chain CC protection. In 7.5, we introduced the Chain CC protection. So crowd control, chain crowd control, protection mechanic to ensure combat remains fluid and fair. Here are the specific rules. Here's how to trigger it. If a hero suffers 5.5 seconds of total CC duration or is hit by a 6-second CC effect within a 7-second window, Chain CC protection activates. This instantly purges all CC effects and grants the hero a 30% tenacity for 3 seconds. That's awesome. Alright, scaling tank players are gonna rejoice. They're rejoicing. Alright, scaling tenacity. Tenacity proportionally reduces the duration of incoming CC while active. Every new CC effect applied to the hero instantly increases their tenacity by 10% and extends their buff's duration by 0.5 seconds. So this buff is going to mostly affect tanks. This balance change will affect tanks to a beautiful degree. Alright, total immunity. If tenacity reaches 100%, the hero becomes completely CC immune until the buff expires. During this window, incoming CC will not grant further tenacity or extend the immunity duration. So once you hit this, you are at your Thanos moment. Walk him down. It's going to go away soon. Cinematic exceptions. Certain animation-driven CC effects, such as Emma Frost's Carbon Crush or Monster Hulk's World Breaker, bypass this system. I understand it. It's a cinematic ability. Tenacity cannot reduce their durations, nor will they be interrupted if Chain CC protection triggers. Any standard CC effects applied during these cinematic moves will be cleared, and tenacity applied only after the cinematic ability concludes. So if you get Hulk ulted or Emma chokeslammed, you're still gonna be CC'd. You gotta wait out the animation, which is completely fine because I believe in both of those you can't really be damaged by the rest of the team. Cooldown. The Chain CC protection system has a 5-second cooldown, which begins the moment after the final tenacity effect expires. So once you hit your god mode, you're walking them down. It expires. It expires and goes to 5-second cooldown. Okay, I like it. I like what I hear. All right, now we're into the buffs and nerfs. Vanguards. Emma Frost. We're slightly lowering the energy cost of the White Queen's ultimate to boost her suppression power on the battlefield. Time to shine, darling. Reduce the energy cost of Psionic Seduction, her ultimate, from 34 to 31. So they're making her have her ult more. That's interesting. Tank pool. Please give me a nerf. Please give me a nerf. Okay. We're slightly dialing back Tank pool's burst damage and survivability gains from his gun form ultimate. Gotta keep things fair even for the merc with a mouth. They're nerfing him. Reduce the Bad Hammer gun form ultimate ability bonus health gained per hammer hit from 80 to 60 and from 80 to 70 upgrade. So he's not gaining as much health. Beautiful. Reduce the Banhammer gun form damage dealt per hammer hit from 45 to 35, so it's less punishing to your supports who are always getting ulted by it. Reduce bonus attack speed provided by Deadpool in your area. Vanguard to dual Desert Eagles. Vanguard from 60 to 40%. So they're nerfing it from 60% fire rate to 40% fire. This is a big nerf. This is big. I don't think it's going to completely kill Tank Pool, but it's good. It's good stuff. All right. Penny Parker. We're slightly reducing Penny's base survivability by enhancing the deployment range of protection of her cyberwebs. while also improving the hit experience of her primary attack. This aims to strengthen Penny in a positional warfare. Now she can cover more ground with her cyberwebs, and flexibly using their support effects will help the team handle specific enemy dives with more ease. Reduce base health from 700 to 650. Okay. Increase maximum number of cyberwebs that you can exit simultaneously from 3 to 4. Okay. Increased bonus health cap provided by from 150 to 200. Increase the reward projectile speed. Okay. So they're giving her more health. Her primary fires faster, and she gets 4 webs now, so she's going to have more coverage with her mines. Very interesting to see. Very interesting to see. I don't know how we'll see. Okay, now we got the duelist. Of course, Elsa Blood's done nerf. What could you expect, man? This character never gets the light of day. We're ringing in Elsa's mobility and her threat level against vanguards. The monster hunter needs to pace herself out there in the time stream. Increase Helix Advance cooldown from 8 seconds to 10 seconds. Cooldown at max passive stacks from 2 seconds to... Oh, that's bad. That's the only thing that's good about Elsa. And they're nerfing it. Reduce Monster Hunter percentage damage per pellet from 1.2 to 0.8. Reduce total percentage damage from all 5 pellets from 6 to 4. Gianna, when all pellets hit, damage against a 275 hero drops from 81.5 to 76. Against a 700 hero, it drops from 107 to 93. I don't like this. I don't like this. This is what I don't like. They're making her dash 4 seconds. She's going to be a lot less survivable, so she's just going to die. She's just going to die to Helen Lamar. And Phoenix now. Unfortunate. Human Torch. Unfortunate. I really liked this character on her release, and they just keep nerfing her. So we'll see how she lasts. Unfortunately, she's just perma nerfed. Alright, next. Human Torch. We're tweaking the Human Torch's mobility mechanics to boost his burst mobility and enhance his gameplay pacing. At the same time, we want his movements to be a bit more predictable for his opponents. Flame on, but with a plan, rivals. Plasma body mechanic adjusted. Upon casting, he immediately dashes a short distance, 10 meters in a direction of movement, and enters the plasma body state for 4 seconds. This ability now has 2 charges with 10-second recharge per charge. There is a 4-second cooldown between consecutive casts. Interesting. So you no longer can sit there doing his little flying stupid shit. Thank God. I hate that. Him flying around in circles, just woo, 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 woo. You can't do anything. Alright, Bucky. Winter Soldier. Bucky had a bit too much CC, which caused some serious frustration for enemies, especially when facing Die Vanguards, Duelist, or Anchor Vanguards. He felt more like a bodyguard than a lethal operative. He does. That is exactly what Bucky feels like right now in the game, and he needs to actually do things. Like, they nerfed his kill, how much he could kill, and then they just made him into a bodyguard. We're reducing his CC capabilities and slightly buffing his frontal damage output to enrich his combat experience and make him feel like a true soldier he is. Alright, remove Trooper's Fist grounded effect on enemies. That is beautiful. Oh my god, that is beautiful. Reduce cooldown from 12 seconds to 10 seconds on it, so his left shift no longer grounds you. It can no longer ground you. You are not stuck dying in their backline because Bucky hooked you as a tank anymore, or as anyone. That is beautiful. Increase bionic hook cooldown from 12 to 15 seconds. Yeah, it's a broken hook. Increase roster and projectile damage from 75 to 80. Decrease spell field damage from 55 to 45, so his direct impact does 5 more damage now. Reduce tainted voltage single charge energized from 6 seconds to 5 seconds, so his E is reduced on charge. It's up now more often. Increased crack impact colon threshold from 15 to 20. They buffed Bucky back. He's back into killing people. Reduce base damage from 87. Yes! You can now one-shot headshot. 275 again. If you hit your ult, if you hit the headshot, they die. Oh, it's beautiful. Adam Warlock. We're giving Adam a weak little cosmetic boost to his healing capabilities. A weak little cosmic boost. Increased cosmic cluster cooldown reduction provided by Avatar live stream per enemy hit from 0.05 to 0.08. He's gonna have his heal up more often. Cloak and Dagger. I wanted her to get nerfed. Please give me a nerf. We're slightly reducing the Cloak and Dagger, the duration of Cloak and Dagger's ultimate. Reduce Eternal Bond duration from 13 to 11 seconds. That's nice. Jeff the Land Shark. We're slightly reducing the pressure our favorite Land Shark puts on the enemy backline. Good boy, Jeff, but let's give them a breather. Joyful Splash damage fall off now starts at 15 meters when it was 20, and damage falls up to 60% at a base of base at 30 meters. Was 65% at 40 meters. Okay. Reduced its Jeff ability recovery time, failing to swallow any targets from 1 second to 0.4. That is big. That is really big for Jeff. That 1 second time, he just dies. But with a 0.4, you actually have a chance to get away. Luna Snow, a small encore for Luna Snow to enhance her base combat capabilities. Increase light and dark ice damage and healing from 22 to 24. So she's gonna Luna Snow's not gonna do more damage. Don't get frozen. Don't die. Alright, next. Ultron. We're expanding the battlefield coverage of Ultron's ultimate. There are no strings on him. We adjusted the logic of Ultron's ultimate. The 4 Ultron drones surrounding Ultron will no longer shoot directly at the crosshair target. Instead, they bombard the area around the target. The bombardment area matches Ultron's, but with slightly lower values. With this adjustment, the coverage area of Rage of Ultron is increased from 3 meter radius to 6 meters. Wow, they made his ult huge. They doubled its size. That's awesome. After activating Rage of Ultron ultimate ability, increased Ultron's raise damage from 8 to 18. Increased the drone's raise damage from 8 to 12. So they do more damage. So he does more damage. So all the drones are hitting harder. And he's hitting harder. Yeah. No new spell field damage. Fall off starts at 1.5 meters after rays explode. With a max fall off of 50% at 3 meters. Increased healing effect on allies from 25 to 40. Holy burst. Damage and healing effects on targets within the middle of 3 meters remain roughly the same. Okay. Holy fucking buffs. Holy fucking damage. He's gonna be hurting, dude. I'm gonna be watching Ultron's rain down hellfire on everyone. I'm not looking forward to that. Alright. Team ups. Adjusted or removed. Guardian of the Deep. Venom, Jeff, Landshark, and Hela. Even the Goddess Death and a Ravenous symbiote have to admit that Jeff's healing hugs were getting a little too powerful. We are dialing back the extra bulk from the Aquatic Alliance. Reduced excess healing, converted the bonus health from 100 to 50. Reduced the healing effect from 70 to 60. So they reduced Jeff's healing in that team up. Lucky Lone, new. This is the new team up, the new Black Cat team up. Black Cat is the anchor, White Fox, Captain America. What do you get when you cross a Master Thief, a Mystical Cameo, and the First Avenger, the Ultimate Heist Crew? As the team up anchor, Black Cat gains 5% damage and boost in her damage output. Okay, we get a 5% damage boost. White Fox unlocks the new Nine-Tailed Aura ability through her team up with Black Cat. We saw that it's like it's a bounce heal that has a slow and damage on enemies and a heal and speed boost on allies. Captain America unlocks his new Vibranium Bastion ability through his team up with Black Cat. This gives him a bigger shield with pinpoint accuracy so he can deflect everything back into you. That's going to be insane. For this patch, I'm pretty excited. I like what they nerfed. They nerfed Elsa, they nerfed Deadpool, those both needed to be nerfed. They nerfed Cloak and Dagger, needed to be nerfed. I'm interested to see how the Bucky change and the Ultron changes pay out. The Torch change, I am interested to see how that plays. I'm interested to see what Torch players do. Penny Parker's, it's going to be interesting. Penny Mans are going to go crazy with the 4th web on the ground. Emma's nice. I'm really excited for the CC protection. That's what I'm really excited for. So I'm going to go ahead and leave off on that, though. This is going to be the big thing. So if you guys liked the video, have any ideas, if you guys could like, comment, sub, let me know what you guys think of this patch. What you guys think is the CC immunity here. I'm really looking forward to this. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. All right, bye.